Hey everybody, welcome back to Koi Pond Lifestyle. So what have we got on today? Today is the day we name the tank. Been having loads and loads of names coming in, all your ideas fabulous. I've listed them all along, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put them all into a tub, so rip up all the names, pick one out, and then the winner will get their name that they said the aquarium is, fish viewing tower, whatever you're going to call it. And you might win something as well. I'm looking at what you can win. I think I've got an idea there, so hopefully you're going to like it, but I don't know. So yeah, we're going to announce that today. So, and what else we got on today? I'm on week, what are we now, 1, 2, 3 of my filter clean. So I usually do these 2 brushy bays quite soon, sort of every other week or every week. I get those done because the fish, as you can see, are very active at the moment, doing lots of feeding, so a lot more waste going into the filters. So the 2 brush compartments get done quite often. The other 2 compartments, the KK1000 moving media and the jet matting, I don't hardly touch that, to be honest, because the KK1000 kind of manages itself. As that's moved around and churned with the air, it drops all the waste below it, which means it gets into the second bay with the brushes in, so that's how I collect that rubbish. And then the jet matting, then I just basically rush some water through from the pond, couple of bucketfuls through, and then that washes any fines out, because I'm trying not to disturb them too much by banging them around and losing beneficial bacteria, basically. So we're going to do the sponges at the end today and get them done, and then really just see how the rest of the week goes, because I'm filming this over a few days, and it's also that week when the Coin Master's Advantage goes in. So I've been putting FOC in for the last week or so, and now it's the turn of the Coin Master's Advantage. As I said in the past, I always use them in conjunction with each other. So FOC goes in for an amount of time, and then I've got Coin Master's Advantage, so one a week, one with the other, blah blah blah, because they all have different things, and I'll talk about that later. What I found over using Coin Master's Advantage and FOC, they've both got the pluses and they've both got the minuses. So because I'm using them together, they seem to gel quite nicely, and I'll explain all that later on. So that's what that is. So let's crack on. Oh no, this way. Right, so sponge filter's done. Like I say, the other 2 bays I just leave. I don't touch those unless they're getting blocked up. I just leave them now. Quick whisk through with a couple of buckets of water in the jet matting. That's it for me. Pond water. And that's it for me. So now we've cracked on with them. Let's get on with something else. Right, sun seems to be coming out quite a lot at the moment, so I've got my sunshade back out again, because I haven't got one of them pergola things that go over the top, and I have no intention of putting one on. It's not really the design I was looking for when I put this in, so I don't really want to start building structures over the top. When the sun comes out, I've got this ginormous umbrella that I put up, and that pretty much covers the pond quite well. So UV's back on now. No more, because I'm in full sunlight on my pond. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, I suppose the fish could be susceptible to sunburn. So because I've got that up now, that will reduce that risk. And I think it's time to try out my new cleany thing, that magnet thing that I had that you have in aquariums and you run it around the glass and it cleans the glass. Let's have a go at that, see if that works. Ah. Can you believe it? I was trying to get around this corner and it's come off the end. Design flaw, it sinks. The other one floated to the top so I could just pull it out again. This is annoying. Just got to try and rifle this out down from the bottom of the pond now. So let's go to a quick break while I decide how I'm going to get the other half of this out of this 5-foot deep pond. I'll see you after the break. Had a long day, cleaning your filters, cleaning your pond. It's dinner time. You want to take a break, so you reach for your cheese and bacon oatcake. But it's just that same old cheese and bacon oatcake. So why not try the new KWPR triple fried egg and chili jam? Mmm, looks tasty. Mmm. It's an acquired taste, but it's made of oatcakes that are full of oats. KWPR, triple fried eggs and chili jam. Don't knock it till you've tried it. Right. Right, I found myself a long metal pole. Been hanging around in the garden for ages. You know when you keep hold of something and all of a sudden one day you need it. Ka-ching! So this is a big long bit of pole, so I'm hoping now that the magnet on the other end is like this one, and I can get it back out, because otherwise budgie smugglers might be coming on. I don't know, I'm going to get it. Anyway, let's go find out. What a ball ache! And it just fit on there, I just couldn't turn it over. Oh man. Right. I'm not going to faff with this, I'm going to have to take it off and get it cleaned. And so I'm going to stop that happening again. Right, Koi Master's Advantage time. As I said before, I use this in conjunction with FOC, so I do a week of FOC, or sometimes 2 weeks of FOC, and then a week of this. The reason I don't do as much of the Koi Master's Advantage is that it does take ages to clear. Now last time I did this last year, at a temperature around about 15 to 16 degrees, It took nearly 3 days. So I'm going to try it again today at 12 degrees. I've never tried it this low before. So I'm going to try it at 12 degrees and see how long it takes to clear. Now there's different advantages with this stuff as I'm filling my jar. Is with Koi Master's advantage, you do need more product to go in, where with FOC you only need a couple of scoops, and with Koi Master's advantage you need 6. Now you can't really overdose with this stuff, so I shouldn't be too bothered about getting it really accurate. You sort of get it somewhere close. It's around about 100 grams per 1,000 gallons that you're supposed to put in. So with putting Koi Master Advantage in, like I said, it does certain things that FOC doesn't do. It does seem to clear the pond a little bit better and give me a little bit better clarity of water than FOC. Only a little bit. You've got to really know your pond to know how it's doing with that. But it does give me a little bit more with that as well. I hear that the mineral base is better in this, but again, I can't measure the minerals, so I have no idea with the minerals. FOC does clear quicker than this stuff, and you don't need as much of it. So anyway, let's get it. And to be honest, I've had this tub for a while now, tried it, and I'm going to continue to use it until it runs out. Then will I replace it? I don't know, to be seen. Anyway, let's get this mixed in. Again, loads of people mix it different ways. But it does take a little bit longer to mix as well because there is more product in here. I usually mix this up with a little bit of water in first. And then add a bit of water. And it's all pond water. And then mixy really. Still no dancing. Oh, somebody was asking me where I got these tubs from. My Koi Pond Lifestyle mixing jug. Basically it's an old protein tub that you use when I go to the gym. Protein shakes. It was big enough for me. Some of them were quite large, they were a bit too big, but I found this one quite handy, so that's where I got this from. Right, so we're going to get this in the pond, say goodbye to the fish for a little while. Right, so there you go, she's in. The thing with this stuff is, your pond does disappear for a little while, unfortunately. Just say goodbye to the fish now, so 4:30 in an evening on day 1. So we'll see how many days it takes to clear. We'll find out, eh? Okay, so 24 hours later, and a lot windier than it was yesterday. Koi Master Advantage is just starting to clear. One thing I have noticed that each time I use a Koi Master Advantage, and I'll show you in a second, is your filter system. Because you put a lot more product in than the FOC, or whatever states on the tub for the size of your pond, is you get a lot of the residue or leftover of whatever comes out your pond. Obviously it flocculates, grabs all the rubbish, chucks it down to your bottom drain or whatever, however you manage water, and then puts it into your filters. So this is what my filters look like after 24 hours. So there you go, it's kind of left this milky residue on the brushes. And then there on the filter floss. So again, it'll wash out. I just chuck that away, that's no problem. And I can wash these off again, no problem. Just so it's a bit of a pain. So let's have a quick look at the pond then. I'll point the camera at the pond and you can see how well it's cleared in the pond. So there you go, that's 24 hours later. Let's give it another 24 hours and then see what the end result is. This is only one day. You know, the majority of these products take that long anyway, so let's give it another day and see what happens. Right, 48 hours later, almost to the minute. The Koi Master Advantage is virtually clear. I can just about make out the air discs on the far end of the pool, which I can usually see dead clear. But apart from that, like I say, 2 days and it's still not 100% clear. So I reckon by tomorrow morning it'll be done. So that'll be 2.5 days, which for me, a bit too long, but for you, make your own mind up, I'll leave it with you. But it does do some really good stuff, you know, once it is cleared, and it's supposed to put these really good minerals into the water, and you know, a lot of people do rate it, hence why I bought a tub. So I'm going to continue to use it because I've got it and I ain't chucking it away, so I should just continue to use it. One thing I have found with some of these clays and water conditioners is that sometimes it irritates your fish a little bit and makes them flash. I've seen a couple of mine just now, and I also see it with the FOC when I put that in. That sort of gives for a few hours when it first goes in and lands on the fish. It does give them this need to sort of flash on the bottom, but it goes within a couple of hours anyway, which is okay. But yeah, you do find sometimes they're a bit of an irritant to the fish for whatever reason. And also apparently the Koi Master's advantage, you can when I spoke to the guy who made it, you can actually roll it up in a ball and feed it to your fish. It's supposed to be really good for them. Not tried that, and I'll leave that with you. But yeah, that's what I was told, that you can actually roll it up and the fish ingest it. I mean, they ingest it anyway when it's in the water. So in a lump or just in the pond, sucking it through the gills, whatever. So I'm just going to do a quick point the camera at the pond again, and then we can do like a comparison of, you know, as soon as it went in, 24 hours later, 48 hours later, and you should be able to see bump, bump, bump. So coming up next, we've got the naming of the new upside down aquarium, whatever you're going to call it. I've got loads and loads of the names in now. Going to stick them all in a jar, pull one out, and then see who's picked out the name we're going to use to go on to the aquarium itself. Stick around. Now, I've seen a few people ask about feeding. You know, when do you start feeding and how much do you start feeding? Well, as soon as my pond goes past 10 degrees, I just start back on the wheat germ. And now we're up to sort of like 13, 14 degrees, not quite the 15 yet. So what I've got from Pen Koi now, my supplier, is a spring mix. It's a winter and a summer mixed together. So it then gives the fish a chance to sort of get used to the idea of food again and feeding. So, you know, this and it creates very little waste as well. So, you know, if you don't, you know, once they're coming up and they're feeding. So if you're over near Pen Koi, you're looking for some food, by all means. Oh, and he's reopened again. Now don't forget, he's only open weekends. So here's his little poster that he puts out. This is on his Facebook page as well. So if you want to go on his Facebook page, he posts all when he gets new fish in. He's got some fantastic fish in. And he really will be able to advise you well while you're there about your feeding regime against your water and how many fish you've got and so on and so forth. So cracking stuff. Okay, it's time to name the aquarium that you're going to name. I put everything in the big tub. Flush out the names. And the name of the new aquarium is going to be The Sky Pond by Adam Johnson. Well done, Adam. Very, very good. So it's now called the Sky Pond. And you have won yourself a Koi Pond Lifestyle t-shirt as seen on the channel. Either that one. There. Or that one. I don't know what that means on the back. So anyway, Adam, get in touch, leave a comment down the bottom there, or find me on Facebook, Andy Whitehouse on Facebook. You'll see Bear's picture is my profile. Get in touch, we can sort out, private message, all your details, so I can get one sent to you. Don't care where in the world you are, I'll get it sent over to you no matter how it is. But thanks very much indeed. So I'm going to get the name printed here, get a little sticker put on the side of there, on there saying Sky Pond. Fantastic, well done. Right, I'm here. Dead excited. Unbelievable. Secret location. All the filters are old school. What a result. A lot of the fish are over a metre. A metre fish. Wow. And on that bombshell, thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please click the subscribe down there, like the video, ding the bell for notifications and share to all your friends. Thanks very much for watching. This was Koi Pond Lifestyle with a new named aquarium.